Okay. In this game, this is actually a game where moving forward does make you move faster. You try moving in a different direction, you move a little bit slower, actually. So yeah. Moving diagonally, unfortunately, this is how fast you move. You move a lot slower moving diagonally than when you're moving forward. That is true in some cases, but in this game, you actually move slower diagonally than you do normally, so... Different games with different cases, but this one is a game where moving, I guess, diagonally actually results in you moving overall slower. You like move half the speed. Here's the house I'm looking for. Talk to this lady again. Again, it's a good thing I mostly remembered my replies I gave previously.
They say Ripper was caught.
Let's see. Abby, if I can help you.
It's nice to see you.
Please do. On the world. It's next to one of the ruins. My friend couldn't hear them properly. Have you seen the stone, the stairways to heaven? I think you might be able to see the house. I think you might even be able to see the house if you're looking out, looking for from everyone's window. All right. Okay, got the stuff down. Let's go. I've only been playing the game a couple hours, probably, but you already are. It's the type of game where I'm not even close to being done. I'm still on the first day. Oh, 7 days, I believe. But doing what I must. I'm gonna take a shortcut through the park. Which, I mean, I'm just gonna walk right through the park. Hopefully the other side isn't caged, actually. I didn't really check. I should check the map, maybe. Okay, this is caged, but I can walk this way. To avoid my fate of being caged in. I have really saved a lot of time this playthrough. It's only... yeah. I've saved at least 2 or 3 hours. Comparatively to my previous run at the same part. The town hall. I found apparently the useless part of town, if I'm to believe what everyone says. I'll take a look inside because I haven't really been here previously. You know, actually, I will not mess with the town hall right now. I got things to do and places to be and see. Okay. Continuing along the way, up the stairs. We're basically caught up to where I just was a little bit ago before the death occurred. I want to explore areas, but I know I'm on such a time limit I sort of need to focus on what I'm trying to do. Okay, so the best way to enter this area would actually be to go take these stairs over here. And I can roll with it. I saw something over there for a second, but it was just my imagination. So on this side, I should have a little bit of easier access to get to where I want to go to, talk to the guy, and be done with it. Excuse me, peoples. You're what I'm looking for. Now talk to this dear sir.
The girl is fine, but the boy...
You're probably right.
So my Haruspex is the Ripper? Funny.
I'll take the kids and weirdos, but you have a respectful musician. Talk with him about the important things. body.
No. I won't be.
Huh? That, my dear, my respected friend, is none of your business. My property, like I said, is in order. I see skin and meat delivery reports. Do you know that? Do you know how hard? No way. It's my domain. Whether anyone riots or not, you know I'll have my way with him. I see you're the big guy here.
I can't.
Okay, so I've basically caught up to where I was, which is fine. That's good. Sorry for being silent until then. It's just because I was trying to focus on all of this. This is the guy that walks on through. Now, I was going to say... Let me head to the point of which I was at. I'm gonna get to the building I'm trying to head towards before this thing rushes over there. Quite a few beans here. So my thought process is I can probably end up getting there in no time here. Check into the left. I'm thinking of that boarded up house. It might be where all the kids are or something, which is why I wanted to investigate, but then I got attacked previously and killed, speaking of which I'll save again. In case anything dubious happens. Dubious, whatever the case. I'll check the doors and see if I can enter in somehow. That's not the way to enter. This way will go. Who is this person? That's a picture of a bull. Talking bull has been brought up before as well, so I'm wondering what that's all about. He's walking in slow motion.
Katerina thinks Claire is a messenger from heaven. Yeah, right.
You found me here? Oh, well, I'm not surprised. I suppose you're not too surprised by the fact that everyone knows about you either. Rumors of your arrival spread like fire. Why have you come? I've come for some sightseeing. There was a peculiar incident yesterday by the spleen. The children were playing in the mud as usual, but then suddenly they ran away from the sandbox, and the parents noticed that their hands were smothered in blood. However, none of them were wounded, neither were any of them surprised. What solution to this puzzle? When the worried adults came to the place the children had been playing, they found nothing unusual there, only sticks and stones. What do you make of it? You children play peculiar games? Nothing special, they probably dug out a dead cat. Nice to meet a person of a skeptical mind. I am Vlasker Ognuski, the younger one. Oh wait, this is the younger bro. Oh, this is who I wanted to meet, actually. Nice to meet you, a person of a skeptical mind. I am Vlasker Ognuski, the younger one, of course, and you are, of course, Daniel Dusky. Yes, that is me.
We promise according to our hopes. We perform according to our fears.
Bachelor, I have news for you that should prove to be of interest. You seem to be looking for the killer, right? I'm listening. So this is the person I wanted to meet, actually. I'll have to briefly explain a few things to you. Have you already seen told what Temetari is? I would like to hear you describe it. The Temetari is a huge bunkhouse where the Bull Project workers live, although living is the wrong term for it. They nest. Their nesting is a community with a rather simple way of life. It would, without reservation, be called savage. And what is the Bull Project? It is the whole industrial system of the town, from the Ator to the goods station. Would you take care to listen to why I wanted you to see in the first place? Very much so. Please go ahead. Let's get to the point then. A case of pointless, aimless unrest has occurred in the hive mind's nest. The workers here are prone to lashing out from time to time like beasts frightened by a storm. They rage, they howl, they gnaw at one another, an unsightly image of a mass uprising. Why does that have to do with Simon's murder? What is exactly going on here right now, is it? What does it do with Simon's murder? Riots have occurred in all of Temetari several times before. The mob goes crazy for a few days, then they calm down, just as unexpectedly. All of them at once. The sudden calm is just void of reason as the unrest that has them agog previously. Having a certain experience with the kin, they simply block the entrance to this zoo off until the riot defeats itself. And we usually lock them up beforehand. The evidence of an upcoming outbreak of mass lunacy becomes obvious in advance, and the Temetri's father superior informs us of it, but Father Tychek has recently passed. A curious coincidence, don't you think? Mass anarchy. Anyway, a member of the kin managed to run off with the town while we were busy taking measures. You think he is the killer? I think you and I can help each other, Doctor. You are looking for the killer, and I'm sure it's a runaway butcher. The title of a half-man suits him very nicely. The Canes claim that Simons had not been killed by a human hand, don't they? And our family doesn't need unnecessary unrest in the town. This butcher can babble devil knows what. His mind's most likely clouded with insane ideas. So he'd rather he kept mum about what happened inside. Why is your family so concerned about public order? I'll say this. You are correct. They barely know how to speak, but they only makes it worse. Half man, half beast. If they start preaching, you feel as though you've encountered a doomsayer. I need this butcher to disappear. Hand him over to the Canes, or simply kill him if the beast attacks you. The reward will be hefty. Very well, I'll look into this. Where can I find him? He is most likely harbored in a suspicious house. That in the crude sprawl. Yes, my father is a man of a rather hard-handed disposition. That's in the crude sprawl, so... And quick-tempered to boot. If he finds out the crude sprawl is concealing the fugitive, he'll make a mess. Pointless brutality serves no one. I'm looking for a peace rather than blood, I'm telling you. I'll do my best to make sure you're right. Show me the house. Ah, that house. I was there earlier. I'll go be there again. I guess I'm gonna do my own circle rounds.
Katerina thinks Claire is a messenger from heaven. Yeah, right.
What do you think about Simon's death? It is known that Simon had limited his social activity just before his departure. He only received 2 visitors. I know nothing of the first, but the second one was none other than Ishtor Burak. The fact that he was killed the same night makes you think, doesn't it? The killer took out witnesses? Well, last week's morning out of Ishtor, were they? Took out a witness? Or an accomplice. Ishtor was a complicated man. Have I told you about his position in the kin? He used to be a very well-respected person there, and I can't say everyone liked it. What do you mean? Why would the doctor kill someone? Your father didn't? Ishtor wasn't a doctor. He was more of a herbalist. He never studied medicine. All his recipes were about plants and roots, so to speak. He was knowledgeable, true, a sorcerer, if you will, but a very different one from Simon, an earthen sorcerer. I never heard that Simon used to be a sorcerer before, and I actually had heard about that, but yeah. Simon was a theurgist. Isidore was a witch doctor. And do you think Isidore, the witch doctor, has managed to achieve the unachievable? A possible theory, but rather questionable.
I am crushed by these walls.
See how it all turns out? I used to keep this place secret, but all these secrets seem so childish now. Vlad, now tell me, did Ishtor visit you last night? Tell me the truth, please. Yes, Ishtor did pay me a visit, but don't ask what we talked about. I have no right to share that with you. Right, I'm going to ask you one more question. You answer will determine whether you and I become friends or enemies. Train your father, that's because... Okay. Well, I'd rather be your friend. Go ahead. What did you talk about? Tell me the truth, please. Ishtor said, note that I'm merely retelling it secondhand, he said there's an epidemic in the steppe camps. There's an epidemic in the steppe camps, an outbreak of Tarbanjan sickness, perhaps the plague, that is. Father had issued an order to lock the cemetery up to prevent the infection from getting in. And what are you so afraid of? That you would conceal this? I understand you did the right thing. There's an underlying sensitive family matter here. To cut a long story short, my father would kill me if he found out about this conversation. The unrest in the Temester, you see. While I decided to make father lock it up, he didn't believe Isidore. I see now everything makes sense. What did you think was the cause of Simon Kane's death, especially taking into account the fact that Isidore Brosker was his last visitor? We need to warn Reuben. It's very urgent. He is about to examine Simon as soon as the period of time required by the count passes. But where is he? I have no idea. Where is he staying? I don't know. There was a secret dissecting room in one of the warehouses, but no one knows where exactly. He used to live mostly in the steppe. Sometimes sleeping in the termitory on the Laura Ravel's shelter, but he's not there. I know that for sure. He went away to mourn his master. What would you have done if you were him? I resigned myself and left the place for good. My investigation is alright. Wait for him in the cane. I check every warehouse, of course. Perhaps I'd find something.
Don't tell me that's not what you were expecting.
So basically, there's an outbreak happening, and I need to locate it. Of course, now there's more things being marked here. Oh dear. There's still so much to do, and there's also a second floor here. Now I'm sort of paying attention. Or no, there's not really a second floor with bleachers. This isn't quite the right way I need to go. I need to end up at the ruins of one of the places. So there should be a house next to some ruins, is what I got the gist of, which is visible from the window or something. So these are some, this is actually the stairway to heaven, which is visible. So basically, the house where the kids are doing their games is really close to here. This good old stairway to heaven. So that has to be one of the houses around here, because this literally is a stairway to heaven. And the kids are supposed to be visible from her window, so... If I'm looking at the map, so it's probably somewhere around here. That's nothing. Okay, well I'm not finding it immediately here, but it's something that's probably really close to this place right here, like super close. I'll actually go inside her house and look. I need to talk to her anyway, apparently about something. I was supposed to a while ago, but I thought I'd do it later, and then here I am circling everywhere. Well, then again, there's more than one. There's another ruin. Of course, they have multiple stairways to heavens right next to her house for this thing, which I'm looking for. So your foot's clipping to the ground, but that's okay. I'm not going to judge you for that. Music's changing itself up. Still trying to look around, check things. Okay. Let's give a solid look over here. I need to talk to her anyway, so I'll go into the house, talk to her, and then I guess I'll go outside. I'll also save my game before I do this. Hello, madam.
I had a feeling you would come.
Tell me, Eva, where are the ruins outside your window? Is it the stairway to heaven? It's on the other side of the guzzle. The ruins on is the one that's closer to the theater. It looks bare from the second floor. Where are these ruins? They look ancient, but their construction is recent. Oh, that's an old dream of the Stammertons. They are architects, you know. They wanted to overcome the force of gravity. Those ruins were kind of an attempt to do so. They were built by the Peter Stammerton. Can you imagine? They can live here. Still have gone back to the capital. Who are they? I think I've heard the name. Could you please tell me if you're not too long of a story? It will take as long as you would want it to, though one can talk about them for hours. Where should I start? They are brilliant architects. They've built something famous in the capital. That 3-story garden of frozen springs. Does it ring the bell? Really, they died, didn't they? The Cold Hall? Yeah, Cold Hall. I haven't seen it, but they say it's unbelievable. And it was they that built the polyhedron. The polyhedron is that tower on the other side of the river, right? The Cold Hall, pretty modern, but nothing special, though. Experts say it's a breakthrough. It's that tower on the other side of the river, right? Yeah. Yeah, the new corridor, or the specular tower, they call it. Do you like it? How does it stand? How is it supported? I have no idea. That's the mystery. Everyone says it's impossible. Miracle. Crazy building. Oh.
My bedroom is warmer than this place.
Okay. Well, now it was the other rooms. The ones, because there was 2 stairways to heaven, the one closer to the theater. Now I know that. these quests to do. So let's see if I can help the children. If not, then that's unfortunate. So the one closer to the theater, yeah, that would be this area. That house looks like it's openable. No, it's one over. So I guess it's probably this building? This building is enterable, but not from the entrance I'm looking at. So this is one of the two stairways to heavens that are viewable. This is the one that's close to the theater, so it's obviously the right one. It just means I need to find the right entrance to whatever. I'm looking. There's multiple different doors here. Thinking, would it be easily in a shop like this? Anyways, guess I'll go back to investigating. This doesn't seem like the right place. But it's supposed to be ruins that are next to... Yeah, okay, so I'll explore some stuff around here, I guess. So it's not actually the building itself, it's some other entrance. Not any of this, though. If I look at this other task, okay, because I got more than one side quest, beats like fugitive. Laura's worried about them, or is she worried about the mysterious showman of this thing being discovered? We put her mind at ease to get the hands on the rest of the way. I know where they keep it. I can't see the stash of the window and the still. I can see the stash from my window and the still are house by a stairway ruin. So it'd be this house right here, wouldn't it be? Because this would be the one that'd be visible from here. So I need to see if there is a way to entrance that one of these houses. It's a house that shouldn't... Here we go, found it. Because this house isn't said to be openable on the map, but here it is, it's openable. The kids are hiding drugs in here, which they're using to make a cocktail, but I guess I need to locate the drugs. That was what I just picked up. Empty ball. Ooh! Spring water, thank God. Apparently I'm just raiding these kids with all they're worth. Come at me, kids. You big mean adult stealing all your shit. That's what I'm doing. But yeah. There's two entrances. But I'm not done stealing from kids yet. It's like taking candy from a baby, which is fine by me. Why was there a kid in a horse mask right then? What was the thing I just witnessed? I don't want to get caught by the kids. Or do they really not give a fuck? I was trying to sneak past the kids. I guess that would make sense, but I didn't really seem to care earlier, though. One of those gruesome pictures. May I inquire as to how you found this place, sir? By accident, why you look so funny? We children are funny creatures, half human, half something else. Our inner world is off limits to the adults. You can see our real faces, just as you can't touch our dreams, which is why we need these scary heads. See how it all works? I see that you are there, and you have no idea why that is. We're playing here. Rehearsing, actually. Also look for something you need for the game. Nothing special, just some junk. Doesn't sound too convincing. I'm not a man to be trifled with, little scamp. I know everything. Yeah, well, it can't be fixed now anyway. Alright, I'll tell you, who knows. Perhaps you'll even be of help. The kids are in danger. We've come here to get schmodders, but someone has already looted the cache. Maybe it was Capella's doing. She's probably distributed them on her minions, the pagan. I understand a thing. How's it dangerous? Capella, tell me about her. Well, Capella is Capella. Even though she's our foe, we still respect her. She's luring kids out of the tower, trying to organize a sect of some kind. And they worship her, like for real. Well, that's understandable. She's the kind of girl that you'd fall in love with. Too bad she's not on our side of the river, that is. Pride is on the downfall of everyone. So you're saying she's distributed the schmodders among the kids, right? The little ones are playing Epidemic again. They want to get all their hands on these damn shodders so very much. So now we need to catch the kiddies. I mean all the kiddies in town, one by one. Pry the schmodders from their hands. See, the common opinion is that schmodders can cure all kinds of ailments and stuff, but in truth they're deadly. So why are they produced in the first place then? What kind of game is this? An adult will only get off with major poisoning. They'll have to stay in bed for a week or two, and that's it, but it spells doom for little kids. How are children supposed to cure themselves then? All children should come to our polyhydron. They'll be safe there. The polyhydron, you mean the odd structure next to the crucible? Please don't tell me someone's living there. The specular tower on the other side of the river. There's no death, no grief, no boredom, and no disease there. That is proven for certain. Only dumbheads leave it voluntarily, if you ask me. You have to be an absolutely thick and heartless creature lacking any semblance of imagination to refuse something of this sort. Alright, I get the general gist. Okay. Well, that's a little bit odd, but sure, I'll roll with it. Bye, horse kids. Why I say it all like that? Other task. The children had already looted the caches. Now the poison is on the streets. Dozens of actions. I've got a sample of the smarter. Laura will be happy to take a look at it. Laura. Okay. Because I'm working so hard to get this side quest rolling and going. I also need to visit that house over there, and I don't know where the next story objective is, but I should probably go back to that guy's house. So much to do and see. I also have some money, I guess. So, also I can get some water now, which is not a bad deal. I guess I'll check out the goddamn theater while I'm here. I'm starting to run a little bit low on time, but at least I've got more time than I had previously. Well on face. The war has been postponed, and it's come to this. We shall unite and hunt the Turnskins. You graduate from university, and this is your question. You think we're all total nitwits here, looking for a werewolf? Werewolves only exist in fairy tales. A real Turnskin make your skin crawl. It sounds intriguing. Tell me more. You know about the Boar Megs, the books of Steppe's legends? It explains what a Turnskin is. A Turnskin can live by your side for years, and all of a sudden, bam, it turns. Don't be surprised when your nearest and dearest are the way of the cemetery. But why? Because that's the Turnskin's nature. If it's a man or woman, then bam, there's a khaki stain before you. Death emanates from it. You get it now, you big say brainy? More or less. Okay, I'm gonna check out the theater for a second. Or the theater's gonna be closed, or at least that entrance to the theater is closed. Probably shouldn't be running around. I look like a black-gloved killer from a giallo horror film like this. Anyways, moving on through. I will go talk to Laura and hopefully finish off one of my side quests, and then if that works out okay, then I guess I can move on to the next bit. There's still so much more I need to do. I need to get $2,000 before the end of the day, and I'm hoping that Laura here will give me some money, because I need it. I also need to check out the crime scene, investigate the body. I need to find Ridley, who may be at the estate, and oh, there's so much to do. It's part of the process of the game, I guess. So much to do, so little time. I'll also have to keep in mind my map is not completely trustworthy. There are buildings that are open that are not marked as being open. For now, talk to her.
They say Ripper was caught. Does he really cut people?
Well, I found it. Unfortunately, the cache has already been looted. Oh, the tear. I found one specimen of the somatas, and I'm going to examine it. Give it to me. Let's throw it into the fire. I'll reimburse you for this loss. Is Laura the one that they're talking about? Didn't he say something about woman? I feel like this woman isn't trustworthy. I mean, I could throw her into the fire, but you know what? I do need the money. Go kill kids, I don't care. 1,000 gold? Thank you, ma'am.
Was it a month ago?
So I might have just gotten somebody killed, but fuck it. 1,000 gold. Can now bury a body. Yep, I have enough to do this, which is good. And I got another side quest taken care of. Other task. Let's see, so I made a decision. Of course, there's gonna be consequences about my decision outcome because I could have kept the drugs to give to the kids. But fuck the kids. Fuck them, I don't care. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna bury a body. What do I need all the money for? Not these kids, Steven. These kids are evil. If I've learned anything here today. They're doing evil kid things. They're part of an evil kid cult in a floating building that shouldn't even exist. Defies every piece of logic or something. Still though. I need the money to bury a body. Because apparently we need money to do that. Regardless. Excuse me, sirs. I'm off doing side quests. Don't mind me. There's another quest on my way. There's all this stuff on my way. But I've got the money, so I can now go over here. So much to get done. And then I'll check out the house. Yes, it also tries to rationalize their not crimes. The innocent. Oh, well, that's okay. Just need to run over here, and I'll see if I can not bury anything, but I need to see if I can get the cart to take the body so I can finish this other side quest. Because I'm just a busybody doing everybody's dirty work today. Da 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 da. Okay, so I should be arriving where I want to be in just a second. Looking at the map, yep, I should head over this way. Crisscross applesauce, I'm starting to run out of time. Okay, unfortunately I don't know where that one guy is. He could be in trouble if I don't figure this all out. Jeez, there's so much to do. This game is kind of designed where there's no possible, unless because you like really know what you're doing and speeding to complete the quest. But if you're just like me, blind and sort of learning things, there's no way you could have done all this so quickly. Unless because you were incredibly lucky and have to book from corner to corner. It takes a while just to walk from one side of town to the other, so you know, time, I guess. Okay, so this is the house where I believe the basement's gonna have something stored in it now because of the side quest trigger. Yeah, it looks like it. Oh, this is locked? Previously it was open A-OK, no problem. So there's definitely something in the basement now. Yeah, that was open, no problem for me earlier, so now it's just locked. Let me talk about this. I haven't talked to this character yet in this playthrough.
Yes.
I was alive. One of the locals. What's wrong with the wine and water? Where can I? How disgusting.
To tame his impertinence,
Here we
Earth
go.
had disgorged a monster from deep within its bowels.
What do you want? There's a runaway hiding here. Take me to him. Why would I? He's in danger. I'm here to help. He's a butcher. He won't talk to you. You won't understand him. He's been here for more than a day, but even I can't get him to talk. It is I who'd rather tell you something. What do you want to tell me? Big Vlad has plugged the termitary up for a reason. The butcher's mumbling is all over the place. But if you listen carefully, you'll make out tales of such horrors that I got shivers all over. Thousands of people have lost their minds all at once here there. Many have died. Something's brewing inside. Can you lead the runaway out of town? Take me to the butcher. I'll interrogate him personally. Are you sure? Have you forgotten that he's crazed? If you think he'll communicate with you, you are mistaken. They aren't great talkers anyway, and they can only howl, growl, and bawl if they're under a spell. I can hold my own. Go then. The butcher's in the hospice. The entrance on the other side of the house. Don't come back here and complain afterwards, though. I'll deal with it.
Yes.
No one's seen the Shabak yet, but everyone knows that he was alright. Do you know what a man-eater's victim feels like in approaching death? They know in advance they're next on the list, and so they walk around restlessly, waiting and waiting and waiting, and then the wait is over. That's how you tell he's hunted. Oh, yeah, I was saying. I've already had this. I've had that discussion before. Now, I do need to heal, though. That or play this very well.
We frequently do good to enable us with impunity to do evil.
Okay, well I got some health back, but unfortunately that means I gain tiredness. My exhaustion is high. Let's hope I don't pass out here. Now, because I maybe shouldn't have healed myself like such, I'm going to save my game as a new save. Go down here. Do kind of tell me. Do you even understand me? Oh. Nothing even on the body. It is what it is, what it is. Other task. I had to kill the butcher. Arcre's son, Vlad the will surely appreciate the turn of events. I should go talk to him pretty soon then. But first, I need to do this. I need to go to the body and get this all buried up. Plus, what the fuck is this here? It's like well, that's a unique sight. Let me walk over here. So Ryan's the murderer. I've been killing people discreetly. Don't let anyone know. Let's move over this way. Where's what I'm trying to unlock? That's the graveyard. It's the old graveyards. Now again, let's split up and search for clues. Oh dear, it's almost about to be another hour. Let me do with what I can. At least I'm getting these side quests done, but I still need to get the main quest done. Okay. I'm looking for Grace. Where is she? The caretaker's gal. No Grace around here. I need to bury man without unnecessary fuss. Hold on. I have no idea. You bring 2,000 here, kind sir, and we'll bury the devil himself and sing a pretty tune for you to boot. God, put even the saddlebags in the ground for 2,000. It's not pretty, I know, but at times I need to kill her either. Well, if you're a big city man, then I feel like I'll take the cash that demands Nana's the senior's house. Just looking around. Okay. Lead on out. Other task. Will help Anna bury the corpse. Yep, gain all these side quests taken care of. Don't know exactly the outcome I'm giving them, but giving them an outcome. Oh boy. This is gonna be quite a rush. Now the main quest, today's quest, in pursuit of a killer. So Ruben. I'll head over this way, because apparently there's a few things I want to do that are in this general direction. The only problem is I don't know where Ruben is. I say it might be in Lane's, or the Kane's residence. That's where I'm going to head towards, but I'm not exactly sure that's actually where they are. Da 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 da. Do da dee do da dee da. So, anyways, let me look at my map for a second. Okay, it's oh dear. It's the easiest way to get where I want to go is to follow the train tracks. Hopefully, it actually leads me to where I want to go, though. Like, there might not even be a bridge over here. Oh, but there is. It's quite an extravagant bridge, I'll add. Thankfully, the gate does not go on forever. This game is pretty good without closing it out with gates, which I'm very appreciative of. So instead, I'll cross over the bridge. For a second, I thought the train was maybe moving. I was like, is that a train coming my way? But no, it's just a station train. Well, can I enter the train? That's part of the question. There's a building I can enter pretty close by. The Castle of the Soul and Halves, the warehouse where the urchins reside. I'm gonna head into this house area. There's another fire or something here. It's by the building here. I'll enter and see what I can see. Hello, creepy ass kids.
They screwed my foot up. I can't walk on my own now.
What the hell are you doing here, Doc? How do you know I'm the doctor? Everyone does. I'm Chieftain Notkin. If you see a big gray cat around here, call him Artist. I will if he calls me Bachelor. Well, that just happened. The 12th warehouse, except I'm not exactly sure how you tell which house is the 12th. Well, whatever the case, it'd be somewhere around here. Some factory building. Well, that was a little bit of a waste of time. At least I now know this area is over here, I guess. If that benefits me in any way. I don't know if it does or doesn't. That's how this game works in some funny ways. Bad Grief Slayer. Ruben's Postmortem. I'll head over here right now. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna check out this building. It's immediately right next to me. I am too curious to check things out. Then I go on long roundabout ways, just end up there, and there you go. That's why I'm never gonna get anything done in this game. Because I'm on a time limit. Yeah, I waste all this time just to wander around and get to other points. Check you out. There's another magnifying glass. I don't really know what these are about yet, but I'll figure it out eventually. Blood, human body, skull. Oh dear. Don't see much else in here though, outside of the obvious. Okay, what are you telling me about yourself? Me? Well, I'm a factory worker. I'm out. I'll talk to him later. I don't have time for this. If I had only had more time. But I don't. Time. The day's gonna end in 4 hours. Jesus.
That changing lass was faster than you. Send her regards.
Welcome, welcome, dear guest. Give the man something to drink. Let him grab a bite. Sit him down comfortably. Show one big city guest some respect. And don't let him out until I say otherwise. Where am I? Ain't it obvious? The Brotherhood of Thieves. That's where you are. You got two options now. You do dine in hell with us or run like hell from us. Let's go in peace. I'm a doctor. Since we've just met, Doc, you go in peace for the first and last time, but next time your exit will cost extra. Next time it will be you begging me to come. Keep that in mind.
He who loans a minute owes a year in interest.
Hey, got any good stuff? What the hell are you talking about? Any grief? Who killed Simon? You think I did? I'm not thinking anything. I'm asking a question. Asking, huh? How could a man that's been fooling around with them afterthought shenanigans not die? Ain't nothing about sticking your nose to where us humans are neither welcome nor wanted. Don't trouble until trouble troubles you, right, Doc? So you think Simon's been killed by a supernatural creature? No one's to blame for his death. It's all been coming to this, Doc. It was. You tease death and he'll snatch you up. I've seen some shit. I've got experience, mate. So I know what I'm saying. And Simon did tease it, so we saw it coming. Show me who's blaming a man or a ghoul for it. I'll spit him in the eye. You only say that because I remember the first to come in with suspicion. Don't try to wage your way out of this one. Well, one could say that too, Doc. You ain't too short on them smarts, but still, there has to be higher meaning to his death. The old fart's been here far too long. Lord have mercy on his soul and all that too long. And we'll clear up if I examine the body. Alright. Save there in case I don't have enough time to do some things. Time is of the essence. Jesus, dead end. And I am really starting to run low on time. 4 hours, not much to do much. Unfortunately. I'd like to finish the main quest so Gregory doesn't die, but of course life has to be so all over the place difficult. I had to take the very long way around, which is unfortunate because time is of the essence. Okay, so I basically have to go from one side of town to the other side of town is what I gotta do. I completed all the side quests I had determined for myself, but there's still more which I need to work out. Which is bad. This is... I'm getting on the nervous edge actually because I'm trying to think, Ryan, I want to actually save Gregory and all that, but I may or may not be able to based on how this all plays out. I'd like to save him, but if I can't, then you know, it's the outcome of whatever turns these set of events to actually happen, I guess would be the way to word it. Only got a limited amount of time before time runs out, so I just have to deal with it as we roll. Yep, only got about 3.5 hours before the day ends. And there's something more which I need to be before that time is up as well. I'll go talk to Yelov and yai. Anyways. Let's deal with it. I don't know if I need to talk to this guy, but I think I know where I need to go besides this.
Don't tell me that's not what you were expecting.
It's over. See it out. Turns out the butcher is dead. That's the best news I've heard in the last few days, so it was him that killed Simon, right? I doubt it. He's too dumb for that, but he was definitely insane and very dangerous. There's a... oh, you can scroll here. Well, it's for the best. And now I want to listen to me, Doctor. I hold too much respect for you to offer you a reward for this rather extraordinary service. So please accept this money as a donation from the town's rulers to you, a sign of your support for someone who's brave enough to commit to your difficult task. Capturing the killer is our direct duty. Please consider this sum to be the excuse contribution to your common cause. It's acceptable if you put it that way. It's the way no need for excuse aspects of life.
Katerina thinks Claire is a messenger from heaven.
Okay, well, I got a lot of gold. Not gold and silver, really. So that's nice. Fortunately, less nice is I am running low on time. I got places to be and go. Also, I need to talk to the woman in the mansion to collect her reward, but I'll get back there when I get back there. Kind of have to go from one side of town to the other in the next few hours. Hopefully it works out okay. It's also starting to get dark. Oh, dear. This is partially why I like games like these, but also dislike games like these. I want to explore, and I'm enjoying exploring, but with the time limit and all these things to do, it's like... I know the big part of the game, I mean, what I finish, I won't finish and won't, but I want to see if I can finish as much as possible, even though this is the blind playthrough, so, you know, I gotta figure things out as we go. Excuse me, ma'am. I'm gonna go up here and see if the guy's actually in Ruben's house or whatever. Let's roll. Gonna go over and see if I can inform people of things now that I've learned a lot more. There's even more still for me to do, though. Collecting gold as I will. Oh, there's more people in this area than there were previously. That's definitely for certain. What? Why did I just fall over and die? I must not be taking care of myself. Thankfully I didn't save my game all that long ago. Now I'm happy I saved. Give it a second there. Let's go. My health was super low, but that's not enough for death. Maybe one of my other needs are super there. I am exhausted, which implies, but I can't sleep right now. That's the problem. If I could sleep right now, that'd be one thing, but I can't sleep. Okay, I'm gonna have to stop by Eva's and sleep for an hour. God, I'm gonna lose an hour. And then, this is the worst possible outcome. It's my exhaustion. Let's cross over. I'm gonna sleep for an hour at the next house I see, and then I have less time. So basically, even though I have 3.5 hours, I just said, yeah, about 3.5 hours right now. It's actually gonna be 2.5 hours. That's not enough time. God dang it. Oh well, let's make the most of it. This is a blind playthrough. I can't 100% it on my first playthrough. I thought I was doing pretty decently, but I want to finish the main quest of the day. I have spent a lot of time focused on the side quest, I will say that. Whether that's for the best or for the worst. I'll collect my 2,000 gold and see if there's a bed in there. If there's not a bed in there, I'll go over to Eva's place and rest there for an hour to get that down, then yeah. Let's collect over to this position. Or is my health actually dwindling? Pay attention, see if it gets deathly low. Maybe high exhaustion means you lose health slowly over time. That actually might be it. Sir, talk to me.
We promise according to our... Katerina thinks Claire is a mess.
Okay, you know what I'm going to try and do? I'm going to try a science experiment. Actually, I need to sleep. Waste an hour of my time. Fortunately, it's going to get a lot later, and there's things I need to do. In fact, I have to keep on saving my game over new points, but yeah. My health did go up because sleeping restores a little bit. Unfortunately, I've ran out of a lot of time, so I'm gonna have to do. I'm kept a save point there because I'm gonna try two different things. If I waste time doing this, I can just reload my save file because I only have basically 2.5 hours to do the things I need to do, and there's very limited time outside of that. My first thing I'm gonna check is to see if I can warn the doc before time is too late. If not, I'm gonna go to the house to investigate the other murder scene. If neither of those work out, then I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to try and do something, though. Let's go this way. The first thing I'm going to do is investigate that house area to see what I can see. I need to find things that keep exhaustion down. That's the thing I'm kind of running out the most of. Why is this guy chasing this woman? That's why I got kind of stuck in the music position. I'll take both these things. Babies cry whenever I kill people, so that's obviously an implication for something. Well, that happened. Now, somewhere in the manor, I'll just go inside every single house quickly and see if I spot anybody. If not, then that's just unfortunate. But then I can reload my save file. Then I also wouldn't have killed that guy. Wait, this is the person I'm looking for. You're right here.
What?
Greetings, friend. I heard news of your arrival. Everyone has. Are you here to examine the body as well, my dear colleague? I hope you haven't touched it yet. I haven't. Is there a problem? Simon Spy, whoever it is, poses a dire threat. I suspect he has died of a contagious disease. Are you sure? Well, it doesn't matter anyway. That's that thing again. What do you think it is? Judging from what I found so far, it could be or a plague. I don't believe it. A second outbreak. Wait a second. I need to regain my senses. Are you sure about this? Do you mean what you say? I am, and I do. It is the sand plague. Master's death was so untimely. If it's the sand plague, we only have a few more days to live. You see, I have no idea how to stop it. No one does. So you're already familiar with the disease? I'm only making assumptions. I don't want to believe this. I'd rather have any other plague than this. We have no time to waste. The body must be inspected, isolated, destroyed if necessary. We must take protective measures for that, of course. We need your diagnostics before we can provide reasonable protection. At the moment, you can only buy yellow immunity boosters at the drugstores. They are no good, but I'll try to do something about this. We'll need to take some remedies from Master's old workplace. Did you know he was murdered by his son? Atrocity. His son has nothing to do with this. I presume Isidore was infected by Simon. You're right. Let's make haste. I'll get everything ready for the examination. Meanwhile, let's arrange for the body to be isolated. Kane is keeping it in a cold place. I'll keep you informed. If we act deliberately and with calm mind, we can prevent this epidemic. Stay strong and won't leave you to see on your own. Did I finish the main quest? Okay, I need to inform Gregory of what my investigation shows.
I fear that Simon's death is a symbolic event. There's buzzing in my ears.
Wait, is this not... Oh yeah, Gregory's in the other building. I think I'm about to complete the main quest. I think I've done good. But seriously, I think I've done good. I want to collect my money. I want to collect my goddamn money. Is that? Like, never mind. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to do what I do. Which is collect my money. But I need to go to the mansion to collect the money before the day's up. I also want to finish the main quest, which I'm about to do.
I feel almost nothing.
I have been told of your initial verdict. You assert that Simon Verga was not killed by a human or shacked by a demon, but died of natural cause, or succumbed to some physical sickness. Is that what you're saying? I would say he died naturally, died of a mysterious disease. Microbes are more efficient killers than demons. Is that a hypothesis, or is that supported by evidence? A hypothesis. More hypothesis, not something I'm willing to accept. Furthermore, the same rhetoric is widely employed by the people who want to hinder the murder investigation at any cost. The same people are spreading false rumors of civil disorder, which, as they would have it, took over the town. The same people will happily sacrifice human life to maintain a semblance of order. What would you say to that? I say the order must be restored. I'd say they are right. I'd say the order must be restored. I would rather say otherwise. This whole narrative is much too convenient for those converting for the murderers. Murderer who knew how to take Simon's life and keep that secret to themselves. What if they do not stop at that? Where's the body now, Judge? What if there's no more way trying to catch? Where's the body now, Judge? No one has touched the body since its death. The tradition kept in their family forbids us from seeing the death until a certain time has passed. The required period of time will last till tomorrow, but I will not stop looking for the killer until you are able to convince me that your assumptions are true. If he was infected, then how did it happen? Next thing, you'll tell me it was Isidore that brought the disease into our family home. The most convincing proof would be a body examination. What proof do you expect? Even if he was deliberately infected by some supernatural entity, I will need to make sure I'm right. Venerable Bachelor, do you take me for some willful old loaf who has burdened you out of spite with a complicated solution of simple problem? Perhaps you think I am recovering someone else's sin, gain in the way of you doing your duty. Is why truly isolate as reliable as you say? You're pushing me towards this conclusion. The body is in the focus of the crucible. You cannot examine it now, and I mean that is technically impossible. No one may see the body before a certain period of time passed. Neither Master Reuben nor you, my dear Bachelor, not even myself, and what am I supposed to do then? What can I ask you now? You may have come to a conclusion already, have you not? If you haven't, then I urge you to seek out the facts as relentlessly as we do. May Providence help us if you're right. Alright, let's wait for the period of time to pass. I will discuss this with your brother. I mean, Victor, obviously.
So the subword...
Today's quest. Okay, I finished off the main quest. I'll speak to Victor, and I'll speak here to Mary to see if or Maria if there's anything. I need to collect my money, and I can go the goddamn to sleep in the game. But at least I finished the quest. I was worried I wasn't going to finish it in time. I did really push it to the last second, though. Seeing if there's anything you want to talk about, Maria.
Great souls.
Yep, nope. Great souls indeed. I got another 2 hours in the game, so if he doesn't need to get accomplished before that time is up. The only problem is what I need to do is literally on the other side of town, so it's going to be difficult. And I first need to talk to Victor for whatever reason. But I'll do it. I'll do all I can.
The true way to be deceived.
Save game. Overwrite that save file. Okay. Well, we're doing okay. We did almost all the side quests I set out to do in this. I just need to collect my reward, check something else out. Life is hard. See this? But seriously, it's good. I got an end on all the side quests I set out to try and do. I'm not sure if I've saved Gregory or not. Still need to collect my money also. So, if they both died of the plague and the other guy is not secured well, wouldn't that be a bad sign? Also, I like how the lights on the house things are finally starting to turn on. Let's roll over here and do what I can. I need to collect my goodies. That's what I need to do at the moment. Excuse me, townsfolk. Ryan coming through to try and accomplish a few things. What my first and main goal is going to be to do is to collect my money before time runs out. Thankfully, I got a little bit of time to get over there. Yep, it's this house I need to get to. I guess I'll cross over from the bridge over there, so I should think about taking the left pretty soon. At least the place looks pretty nice at night. Well, it is what it is, what it is. Let's take to the left and see if I can collect the money before time runs out for the day, then I should be fine. Have to cross over the bridge in the meantime. The game is actually not a murder mystery, only this particular day. What the game is actually about is that I'm in a town. There are 7 days, and the town is being overcome by a plague. And the plague is going, and I need to see if I can save people from what's happening. Also, this town is bizarre, and I can do whatever I want in those 7 days. Sorry, I'm coming nighttime here, though. As we go this way. Down and across again. I wish there was a run button sometimes in this game. I really do sometimes. It's past 11 o'clock, and the music at night's a little bit creepy, actually. But it's not midnight yet. Actually, if anything, don't I have another... Wait. Am I dumb? Do I still have another 4 hours? No, wait, no. Okay. I'm going to trust what I think in my head is the right time. I think I'm dumb. I still have more hours left. Because there's not 22 hours in a day. What am I talking about? If there's 24 hours in a day, doesn't that mean I've got... Yeah, I still got time left. I'm super dumb. What the fuck was I taking all this time? It's also starting to rain. Just take the long way around to get to this house over here. I'm also going to see if I can do anything at the murder scene. This should be coming up to the house. It's probably one of these houses. Oh, actually, wait. Oh, did I not actually want to be over here? Oh dear. I might just be wasting my time. Okay, I now know what house that is, but I don't think that's actually the house I wanted to go to. Okay, if there was a house I wanted to go to, it'd be that house. I'll make my way to it. And if there's nothing there, I'll just reload my save file because I wasted my time. But if there is something over there, then I'll investigate. I guess I'll take this way to go over there. I wasted a little bit of time because I misunderstood which house I was heading towards. Okay. Well, the house I mistook for another house should be right over there. Good, there's a hole in the wall. I was about to say, I hope there's a hole in the wall, but there appears to be. Thankfully, there's a lot of open little areas through here to make my travels simpler. I will reload my save file if it turns out this is what I'm doing over here is completely useless. I'm just wasting time. Well, I've decided. So it shall be. I think it's this house I want to go inside. Yeah, if there's nothing in here, there's also one other thing I need to check. Starting with this house, though. Will you give me money? If you don't give me money, then this has been a waste of my time.
Shebnek is an evil man-eater made of clay and bones.
Oh, she does have a reward.
She's the murderer.
Well, how can I thank you? I'd love to give you some sort of trinket, solemn gratitude. The silver ring from your lovely finger would be more than enough. Then take it as a sign of my affection. No, wait, I've got a better idea. I'll give you several, so that they affect you even more. These are not just my trinkets. Never forget that each of them represents my feelings. I'll try. Oh, she gave me a lot, actually.
What do you all want from us?
So she just gave me a shit ton, so which means that was definitely worth doing. Okay. So that was not a waste of my time. That was actually in my best interest to do. Happy, I checked then. Let me go over here and fun. There's one more thing I want to check out, which is the murder house. Murder house, don't let me down now. So this is definitely a dead end. I'm not gonna get there this way. It was a dark and stormy night. Why did they have to make it so complicated to get inside this house? But yeah, I think I've got a little bit more time than I first perceived. Let's move over there and see if I can check out the murder house. I don't think I got a chance to check it out earlier. I do need to talk to these folks, though. Folks! Oh, they're gone. Which means can I just enter? Oh no, it's locked. Well, it wasn't a complete waste of time and all that, so that's good. Now, I'm gonna head over to Eva's place. I think that's where I need to go. I'm not certain, actually. But exhaustion is high and things are low and da-da-da-da. My needs are definitely kicking in. I'll need a lemon. Let's see if I can make my way to cross. I like the marsh reeds. There's characters I can try and talk to, but I don't want to waste too much time. I think Eva's place... I think I told Eva I'd return to her, so I should probably do that. I don't know where I need to go either anyway. Where should I be headed towards? That's there. This is here. Okay. I was just checking to see if there was anything on my map that would help me, but I don't think so. I think I might be done for the day, which means I might head over to the rest and all that fun stuff. And I think I'll do just that right now. Head into the house, head into the house. Yes, I'm going in, head into the house. Means I should take this. I'll look this way, excuse me, ma'am. Roll this way. Wait, this is the town hall, right? Yep, I'll try entering, see if I can at this point in time. Yes, I can. I mean, I'll just investigate because I'm in the neighborhood, basically. Though there was nobody here. And again, it is kind of late, so I guess that would logically make sense. I'll check the other area, though. This was the prison. Looks more like a morgue. Oh, that door. Oh, some of these doors actually did open. Call me slightly surprised. Will all of them open? Oh, all of them look like they might open. Except the ones with bodies in them. Oh dear. Well, back out. Time of the day is ticking. Well, I don't see any other tasks. So I'll just return to Eva's place and hopefully that'll work out itself fine for me. Currently there on the map, so I'll just cross over this bridge that's currently over here and then I should be okay. Am I next to the theater? Nope. But I know where I must go. This doorway is open though. I don't really know what's in here, but I'm here. Can I steal the food? Do you serve something, sir? Cracker. I bought a cracker. Bread. I bought some bread. Food obtained. Means over to Eva's place I go. Eva. Dear Eva. I should also probably check in on old Gregory, because supposedly he's gonna die today, and I'd rather he didn't, so... Maybe I've done something to change the series of events that will kill him. Maybe not, though. Well, I'm in the neighborhood right now. Let's see what I get out of this. It's a dark and rainy night. I'm gonna check up on Gregory to make sure he's okay. Gregory, my man! I just saw immunity for a second there. This is troubling. Immunity. Oh, wait, you're not Gregory.
Perhaps old Gimsky is setting a trap for this newly arrived Haruspecs.
I don't know what you're talking about. Alright then, but that's okay. Let's cross over. Gregory. Gregory!
Most men only die because they know not how to prevent dying.
That's the only thing about it. I'll be back. I'm just gonna check up on Miss Eva. Actually, more appropriately, I'll make a save file right here. If things don't work out as I hope they do, then I'll return to the save point. Only at this point. I'll take care of my needs in a little bit. First, I shall return to Eva's place. It's the place I call home. Eva's place, Eva's place. Let's go right in. Music just kicked in. Eva! Hola.
It's so quiet around now.
Can't hear anything. I'll sleep here in just a second, but let me first take my pills. So let's see. What are my needs? I need basically everything, so. Drugs. I'll take an immunity pill. Immunity goes up. Hunger. Rations. I'll eat crackers. I'll eat bread. I'll eat more bread. And I'll sleep for at least an hour. If I fucked up, this will be on me. The day's literally about to end in 15 minutes. I don't exactly know where I'm headed. I imagine somewhere around here. Let's check in on Gregory. Good old Greg.
The town will meet its death.
Okay. What's my map say I need to go to? Building the machine. Bagged reef's lair. Windows are blocked. Bricked in. Cathedral. Lavelton. Ohio State. Paris Studios. Anna's house. Pub. Sticky's house. Town Hall, Lump Mansion. I'll check the other buildings, see if there's anything I can do. If not, I know what I must do. The physician was supposed to arrive not before midnight.
What?
No need to worry, sir. It's about to become midnight, though, in this game.
The day is over. Your timely efforts allowed your supporters to remain unharmed. A new mime performance is being rehearsed at the theater.
Okay, let's see if Gregory... So no, it says that everyone was unharmed, which means Gregory survived, right? And I guess there's a mime performance at the theater. I don't know what that is. Gregory, you're okay, right? You survived, right? You survived.
In growing old, we become more foolish
We have a shred of hope.
and more wise.
There's gonna be an outbreak in the town. Face the truth, Judge. You cannot bring your brother back, but we can avert another tragedy. I do not wish to believe this. I need the truth, but I need it proven, not based on revelations. If that what you say is true, Doctor, the labor of our life is condemned. We'll seek a different answer till the very end. Why has no one dropped a coin in the dark? I kept looking for it through the streetlight only because there was more light there. And yes, I found nothing. It is you who wants to look into the street life. I am encouraging you to make another journey into the darkness. But what for? You said you trust my opinion. Well, here it is. Simon has died of the plague. Admitting he died like that means letting the killer escape. If we acknowledge that no murder took place, the murderer will have a chance to flee. I need to know what exactly is that sufficed to end Simon's life. Don't mistake it for senile avidity, Doctor. It's my final attempt to save us all. I can say agree to a line of thinking. I'll bring you the proof that you need. Well, it's a new day. I'll check out this mime show thing, apparently. There's people running in the streets getting into fights. I'll let them fight. This ain't my business. Oh boy, he's got a weapon. Suddenly it's become my business. Lockpick. Yes, razors. Worth it. Now, I'm gonna go to the theater, which isn't very far from here, so it's whatever. And after I see whatever quote-unquote mime show, I guess I'll fall asleep at Emma's place. Good morals and luck are help in managing a small community. No, it's pie in the sky. Okay. Okay, before I go over to Eva's place, I'm going to go down over here. Theater show, I'll watch your goodies. The fastest way to get to the theater would probably be to cross over, yeah, this way. I don't know what the symbol appears. I really don't know. It just comes from time to time, and I haven't quite figured out what it means. It usually comes after conversations, I find, though. So I'm feeling like that means I saved a choice or something. Like, maybe since it popped up after I killed that one guy, maybe killing that one guy had an effect. And again, that was the first guy I've seen armed with a weapon here, so maybe he was special in some way, and I just didn't realize it as I murdered him to death. I just wanted his goodies. Here's the theater, though. Let's see what's in store here.
Today, the killer was identified. Its nature turned out to be completely unexpected.
The enemy is found and named. It's called the Sand Pest. The contagious plague is threatening to ruin everything here.
How can a killer like this be punished? How can a villain like this be struck?
He can't. It's impossible. By pulling a knife on it, you'll just cut an innocent body.
I think I should go. Nothing to be done here anyway.
You should go. Go then. Wherever you please. Shoo!
Well, that in general was mighty odd. Hello?
The Housefathers think they rule the world. Self-isolation breeds self-delusion.
The theater welcomes a distinguished audience at any time. There's a performance of the mask every evening. The blood gets rinsed off every night. The rest of the time slots are filled with a puppet show, but that's not what we have. Magic tricks, fortune-telling, dream reading. Whoever has eyes, let them see. Is this a theater? It's rather small. True, this chamber is the theater. Once I have the pleasure of being that booking agent, director, and impresario around here, I can tell you that our shows are not for everyone's eyes. When is the next performance? That's for you to decide. We are part of the lineup. The play script is not yet complete, you see. Everything depends on your actions. You won't have to wait long. Will the play script be approved? Your fate isn't bound yet. It'll take time, effort, and of course your direct participation. Come to see us every evening. We'll show you how you're doing bit by bit. You are too talkative, sir.
When we do not find peace of mind in ourselves, it is useless to seek it elsewhere.
3 heads of the dragon are facing 3 different directions. 3 powerful families. 3 clans are overturned by the wind. This wind gone through the breach torn by Simon's death. How will they cope? Will they be able to come to an agreement? The masked do not know the answer to that question. And who does? The masks are 2, but the families are 3. I suspect the extra family is just that, an extra. It's superfluous. Something will have to let go of their power before their fellow men may remember a different art of letting go of their head. Which of the 3? Bloodletting. Falling into a non-existent voluntary is still better than perishing under the pressure put on by your implacable foes. Wouldn't you agree? I wouldn't. People are supposed to fight to the very end.
It is sometimes necessary to play the fool, to avoid being deceived by cunning men.
Yeah. Well, it is what it is. Then I'm gonna go over to Eva's place and hopefully be set up and good. And it stopped raining even. Cross over and see if I can take advantage of it. Also, though, there's the Warehouse 12 thing where there was the password where hell is frozen and all that. Oh, well, I think I'm just gonna return to Ellis and not do the cat thing right now. I remember the cat thing, but the pale cat thing, I think, like, children are making a big deal. Like, I really don't know what the children's deal is yet. The children are more mysterious than the adults at this point, that's for certain, at least from my perspective. Thinking in the game I'm an adult, so, you know, whatever. Let's cross on over. Oh, another crazed murderer. Sir? People need to stop going out in the middle of the night to deal with crazed murderer things. Children laugh when I kill murderers, apparently. They also drop things that I can use, that's always nice. Da, 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 da. I'm gonna go over to Eva's place, and then I should hopefully be set up enough. It's quite the town. A town that's slowly dying. Apparently. Well, Eva's place is over there. Let's roll. No problem. Yep, just walk away like it's nothing. Uh-oh. I'm not in hell for this, sir. I can use save games just in case it's doing not terribly. Oh, he shanked me. Why? I'm happy I just saved. I was like, oh no, I'm probably gonna get killed by this guy. See, this is the first one that wasn't focused on me. There are muggers out of the streets at night. This isn't a safe town at all. He's worth money. One knife stab will kill me. If I had a gun, this would be no problem, but you know, whatever. Load game there. Okay, I might just run away from this feller. He has taken me in his interest, though. I like the theme that plays when you've got their attention, though. by the backhand. You can defend, but I'm not gonna. Nah, I don't got no time for that. I think I'm just gonna ignore this guy and go on my way now. I could heal and go up to him, but I'm not going to. Just gonna get in swords. I killed a couple muggers tonight anyway. I'm fine. Fuck you, sir. Oh, I need to get past you to go over this way. Aha! Muggers don't enter houses, apparently.
They say he has donned the garb of his murdered father.
Is it true, the things you found out? You don't have to comfort me out. Just tell me if it's true. Is there hope that you're wrong? I've learned a lot of things in the last couple of days that I would never have considered to be true before. The Sander is true. Has Simon died in the Sander? My colleague Ruben suspects as much. He has when he was scared simply. He's most likely been struck down by chickenpox. Then we need to run away from here. Danielle, immediately, even if we have to move exclusively by foot. We need to go now. We will die in the steep, of course. But at least it won't be as excruciating. Fine, I'm sick of this place anyway. When's the train leaving? A freight train full of meat, leather, and raw materials departs from the station every month. Women of the kin bid it farewell with sorrowful songs in the morning. That's the ritual. Curious, I'd like to have a look at it. Living people are forbidden to go into the train. The only person allowed to come aboard is the deaf and dumb driver. Only he can gain the train. He can guide the train through the steep. But you haven't touched the bull meat train. It's an entirely different thing. Can we bargain with the driver? No, he's deaf and dumb. Moreover, he's not a quiet man. His position is sacred to him. There's a way out, though. I think I know of a man who could intimidate even a deaf and dumb Lautner. Who is it? Andrew Stamerton is the architect. He is very menacing and strong, man. He treats me in a slightly condescending manner, but you can speak to him on my behalf. He won't refuse, and I think Audrey doesn't want to rot of the sand plague. Okay, I'll add your question. Fine. So the three of us leaving? Oh, over there.
Yes?
Heart's being so loudly, it's about to jump out. So is mine. The damn air of yours. Okay, so let's go here. What's my needs right now? A few things are up and down.
Ah, what is there to talk about now?
Hazelnut. Then I'm gonna sleep in this bed for 6 hours. Morning of the second day has come. Infected yesterday, 21 people. Died yesterday, 16 people. Gone missing, 8 people. Told death told 32 people. Currently infected, 28 people. It all ends in 11 days. Day 2, in which the Bachelor gets to resurrect authority with equal and accept emergency powers. I'll save there. Except, maybe unsurprisingly, I'm sleepy.